Hello and welcome back on Unit 5, Living Things and Their Young, Lesson 2, How Do Animals Look Like Their Parents, Part 5. Are you guys ready? For today, we're gonna cover Take It Further, the Butterfly Life Cycle section. We open to page 249. Take It Further, the Butterfly Life Cycle. Now, take a minute to observe carefully the 4 pictures. Do the 4 pictures look like each other? No. So you might think that these 4 pictures are showing us different animals. But indeed, or in reality, they're showing us the life cycle of the same animal. When we say life cycle, it means from the time it is born, its birth, and how it grows to become an adult. Okay? Clear so far? So let's check out and see. In the first picture, let's check out what about it. Some young animals look very different from their parents. One example is a butterfly. A butterfly makes big changes as it grows. It begins its life inside an egg. A caterpillar hatches from the egg. The caterpillar becomes a pupa. It makes a hard covering. An adult butterfly comes out of the covering. One day it may lay eggs. So I'm gonna reread, then I'm gonna start explaining. Take it further, the butterfly life cycle. Some young animals look very different from their parents. One example is a butterfly. A butterfly makes big changes as it grows. It begins its life inside an egg. A caterpillar hatches from the egg. The caterpillar becomes a pupa. It makes a hard covering. An adult butterfly comes out of the covering. One day it may lay eggs. So I'm gonna reread and start explaining. Some young animals, they're telling us that they look different from their parents. They're giving us the example of a butterfly. The butterfly starts as an egg, and we can see this in this picture, and it makes a lot of changes as it grows to become a butterfly. So the first step or the first stage of the life of a butterfly is an egg. Then from the egg hatches a caterpillar, okay? Or it's also known as a larva. Okay, the caterpillar hatches from the egg. The caterpillar becomes a pupa. It makes a hard covering. So what happens that this caterpillar, after it eats a lot, it goes to sleep and it makes a hard covering around itself, okay, called a cocoon, and it changes into a pupa. So this stage, it becomes a pupa. An adult butterfly comes out of the covering. One day it may lay eggs. So after a long time passes, from this pupa, the butterfly will come out. Okay, a butterfly will come out from this pupa. Now guys, I'm gonna attach a link for the life cycle of the butterfly, okay? A very lovely video, but I cannot include it in this video due to copyright, okay? So I'm gonna provide it in the instruction sheet. All what you have to do is to click on it and enjoy watching it, okay? So I'm gonna reread quickly and re-explain it. Some young animals look very different from their parents. One example is a butterfly. A butterfly makes big changes as it grows. It begins its life inside an egg. A caterpillar hatches from the egg. The caterpillar becomes a pupa. It makes a hard covering. An adult butterfly comes out of the covering. One day it may lay eggs. Okay, guys? So they're telling us that some young animals, not all, some young animals look different from their parents. They give an example, or they gave us the example of a butterfly. A butterfly, they're telling us, makes a lot of big changes as it grows. At the beginning, it starts as an egg, okay? After this egg, or it starts as an egg, from this egg, a caterpillar hatches, also known as a larva, okay? And then this caterpillar eats a lot, and then goes to sleep and makes a hard covering around itself, and it becomes a pupa. So it changes into a pupa. After a certain time passes, okay, what happens? What will happen from this pupa? The adult butterfly will come out of the covering, and one day this butterfly will lay its own eggs. Clear? So not all the animals look like their parents. Some animals might be different from some young animals might be very different from their parents, such as the butterfly. So the caterpillar does not look like the butterfly at all, and the egg does not look like the butterfly. So the butterfly starts as an egg. from this egg, the caterpillar hatches, okay? And then the caterpillar changes into a pupa, and then from the pupa, the butterfly comes out. Clear? So does the caterpillar or the pupa look like the butterfly? No. But this doesn't mean that the butterfly does not come from this egg and pass through these steps to become a butterfly. Clear? And this does not mean that this egg is not the young of this butterfly. They're telling us that some young animals might look different from their parents, such as the butterfly. Clear? So, the butterfly life cycle, we have the eggs, then the larva, also known as the caterpillar, or caterpillar also known as a larva. The larva changes into a pupa. From the pupa comes out the butterfly. Clear? Let's move on. Exercise time. Let's wear our thinking caps on. We open to page 250. Order the pictures to show the butterfly's life cycle. First one is done for you. So they're telling us that what? We have to order the butterfly's life cycle, which means number the steps. Through what steps does the butterfly pass through in order to become, or through what stages does the butterfly pass through to become a butterfly? So first we have an egg. Then from the egg, what did we say? What hatches? A excellent caterpillar, number 2. Then after the caterpillar, what happens? It changes into a excellent pupa. From the pupa, what comes out? The butterfly. Excellent. That's it. And the part above of this question, I don't want you to do it. Okay, the research part. Clear? So far, so good? So all what you have to do is solve this exercise on page 250. That's all. Thank you.